Here comes Daredevil, the man without fear, to fight the impossible fight. Daredevil, the man without fear, to fight the impossible fight. Can any man, even Daredevil, successfully battle two deadly superpowered foes when he himself is totally blind, and his own super senses are lost to him? The answer to that question better be yes, or this may be the last we'll see of our fearless friend. Like forever. How fortunate that I was passing by, in time to see you being led through the street like the sightless fraud that you are. The voice of the Cobra. I thought I heard someone attack poor Foggy. Okay, bright boy, now you know I'm really blind. So where do we go from here? Instant update department. The evil Mr. Hyde tossed a potent chemical at DD in order to blind him. But since our hero is already blind, the chemical deadened his super senses instead. Now, more helpless than ever before, Dee is captured by Hyde's power-mad partner, the Cobra. And this is only the beginning. How do they do it, month after month? Smiling Stan Lee and genial Gene Colan have another winner on their hands. Inked by John Tartaglione. Lettered by Sam Rosen. I must admit, you had us fooled for a while, Daredevil. It was clever of you to do those stunts in public, so we'd think you could see. Of course, I was more suspicious of you than the bestial Hyde. However, just in case this is another of your little tricks, make one sudden move and I'll press this nerve on your neck in such a way that you'll never move again. Thanks for the warning, Slimy. By the way, what happened to your muscle-bound player mate? I'm bringing you to him right now. He's waiting for his car. Seconds later. Why bother driving him anywhere? Why not finish him off right now? No need to rush on my account, I've got time. Daredevil fooled us. Hyde does not like that. Therefore, I must plan a fitting revenge. We'll take him to our newest laboratory. There, we'll devise a fitting fate for the helpless fool. This is what I've been hoping for. I want to be taken to their lab. My only chance for survival is to regain my super senses. If Hyde created the potion which caused me to lose them, he must have also created an antidote. And if the antidote exists, it's bound to be hidden somewhere in his lab, where my very life depends upon me finding it. In time! Meanwhile, a dazed, Foggy Nelson slowly comes to his senses after having been attacked by the slithering Cobra. It was Hyde's snake-like partner. I'd recognize him anywhere. At last I remember. He grabbed Daredevil and headed down the street with him. But Dee is blind now, unable to defend himself. His life won't be worth a plugged nickel, unless someone can find them. I can't stand around, doing nothing. I'll alert the police. An all-points alarm may do the trick. If only I'm not. Too late. Sergeant, you've got to do something. The Cobra's captured Daredevil. I saw him. Give me the details, well, slap a cordon over the whole city. Every second counts. Daredevil is helpless. He's been blind, for days. Daredevil. Blind? What are you trying to pull, mister? You look like you've had a little too much partying, pal. Better go home and sleep it off. You'll feel better in the morning. Daredevil. Blind? That's like saying the Hulk is anemic. Or how about Spider-Man? Is it true that he's afraid of heights? Boy, I sure meet all kinds on this job. He saw him on that tightrope a few hours ago, hamming it up for the crowd like a born acrobat. He even saw the act he put on when he pretended to lose his balance a couple of times. I'd sure like to see a blind man handle himself like that. Man, if we had a few like him on the force. Are you still here? Take off, mister, and don't try to pull any fast ones again with any nutty stories about blind superheroes. When we want to hear a fairy tale, we'll let you know. It's no use. I'm just wasting my time. How can I expect them to believe that Daredevil is blind? Would I believe a yarn like that if someone else told it to me? Not in a million years. At least he was original. Yeah, most of 'em come in claiming they're Napoleon. What do I do now? Maybe I should try to find Matt and let him know. But what's the point? What could he do about it? Uh-oh, it's starting to rain. And from the looks of that sky, it's gonna be a beaut. Well, this is a perfect day for it. At that moment, somewhere in New England, after a non-stop drive at turnpike speed, we find I never realized before how much I took my super senses for granted. A few days ago, I'd have been able to tell exactly where we are, merely by using my radar sense coupled with my super keen hearing. Don't get too comfortable, Daredevil. We've almost reached the end of the line. But now, I only know it's somewhere near the shore, because I can hear the rolling sea at my right. And from his tone of voice, I can tell it'll really be the end of the line for me, unless I can manage to find that antidote when we reach his lab. If he lets me live long enough. Out-masked man, and watch your step. We wouldn't want you to trip and fall, that you might hurt yourself. The surf sounds louder than ever. Are they planning to drown me? That's it, Cobra. Take real good care of him. After all, we invited him here. He's our guest. Faster, hide. There's a storm coming up. And I don't like rain. I've got her at full throttle now. No storm is going to change our plans. I'm in a speedboat of some sort. They must be taking me to a larger ship, or else .to. What? I still think this is a waste of time. Why don't we just dump him overboard now and forget about it? You always were too impetuous, Cobra. I told you, I want to savor my triumph a while longer. There's no reason for haste. A blind man can't escape from us. I hope you're right, Hyde. From what I've seen so far, he's too tricky to suit me. Tricky? Huh, a lot of good that'll do him once he's locked in the lighthouse. Lighthouse? So that's where they're taking me. No wonder their hideout has been so hard to find. Who'd think check on a lonely lighthouse? Somewhere off a craggy coast? Now it's really up to me, alone. There's no chance of anyone finding time to save me. So, if I don't want to leave the world Daredevil-less, I've got to get that antidote, if there is one. Careful, Hyde. Watch out for those rocks ahead. Shut up, Cobra. I can do this with one hand behind me. It's Daredevil who should be worrying, not us. Seconds later. Come on, what's taking you so long? Look who's talking. Remember, everyone hasn't got the same superhuman strength as you do. Just keep that grip of yours. And don't let go till we're safely inside, you ugly ape. If you two are supposed to be chucklin' chums. I'd hate to hear the way you'd act as enemies. Don't worry, Daredevil. You'll find out how we treat our enemies. As soon as we reach Hyde's lab. Fellas, if I didn't know better, I'd think you didn't like me. Still a wise guy, huh? Okay, have your fun now. You'll sing a different tune in a few minutes. I'm not much of a singer, but perhaps I could hum a few bars for you. Don't try matching wits with him, Cobra. You're only half equipped for that. They're forcing me up steep, winding stairs. Hyde's lab must be at the very top of the lighthouse. An interesting bit of information which does me absolutely no good. Getting nervous, Daredevil? Beginning to feel frightened? You should be, because you can count the remaining minutes of your life on the fingers of one hand. Move, Cobra. I'm beginning to get impatient now. Into the lab with him? Whatever I attempt in there, I've got to do it fast. You must be real proud of yourselves, gents. With a little luck, you may actually defeat a blind man if you work together. Talking can't help you now, smart guy. It's too late for that. Nothing that lives can escape from Hyde and me once we enter this room. Now, Daredevil, we are your judge, and your jury. And we sentence you, to death. Go get the cables and wrap them around him, Cobra. Don't talk to me in that tone, you gargoyle. Nobody orders the Cobra around. Not even Mr. Hyde. Whatever they're planning to do, it probably involves electricity. And where there's electricity in a place like this, there must be a generator. If I can just reach it while they're arguing. Call me a gargoyle, will you? Why, you serpentine fool? Now's my chance. I hear a steady hum behind me. If I can silently move backwards. Take your hand off me, Hyde, or else. If they'll just keep arguing. For a few minutes more. What's this? It feels like a door. And the hum is coming from the other side. It must be the generator, if I can just reach it. You may be stronger than me, Hyde. But stronger than you? I'm stronger than anybody, you slithering, spineless weakling. Now get that cable while you still can. I'm in luck. The door was unlocked. And they're shouting too loud to hear me push it open. Now there's got to be a control box nearby with a shut-off switch. If I can manage to stop the generator, it'll kill all the electrical power throughout the lighthouse. I found it. Hyde! Wait! Stop! Look what happened. Daredevil, he's gone. What? The lights. They're out. Daredevil did it? Cobra, quick, go after him. There's no place he can run to here. I've got to get the antidote and put it out of his reach. Can't take a chance of him stumbling onto it and getting his sight back. That's what I wanted to hear. There is an antidote, and Hyde's gonna get it? But if I play my cards right, he'll be getting it for me. Even though I've lost my superpowers, so long as the lights stay out, the odds are in my favor. I've had a lifetime of learning to maneuver in the dark. Can't see, but I know the antidote is here somewhere. Ah, got it! Now, with my matchless strength, so long as I hold it, Daredevil can never get it for himself. My shoulder! That sound, it must be him. He's trying to attack us. It was a nice try, masked man, but nobody can free himself from the cobra's grip. I've got to get free, got to reach Hyde and the antidote. So nobody can free himself from the cobra's grip, eh? Well, I've got news for you, Snake Man. From now on, just call me Nobody. I know you're there, Daredevil. Even though the lights are out, I can hear you stumbling around. It's Hyde. Does he have the antidote? All I need do is keep swinging. Sooner or later, I'll find my target. The darkness can't help you now. The only thing that counts is strength, and none can match the power of Hyde. But then, suddenly, I have him, Hype. Your way is too crude, too fumbling. This calls for stealth and skill. Even in the dark, all I need do is keep him from escaping while I strike at his helpless form as only the cobra can. Helpless form? Mister, you must be talking about a couple of other daredevils. Now, with his arm upraised, if I can shift my weight suddenly while he's off balance. Luckily, so long as the lights are off, the odds are still in my favor. But Hyde poses the greatest danger because of his strength. I've got to steer clear of him somehow. Landed with too much of a thud. He'll be sure to head for where the sound came from. Thanks for telegraphing your position, you fool. He's at my right, but I can't judge how far. I've got to stall for time. I'll pretend to be panicky, try to make him overconfident. The antidote! I must have it! I can't fight in the dark. I'm helpless without my eyes. Helpless! I can hear you swinging. You're giving yourself away with that cowardly whining. Don't you realize it wouldn't help you even if you did land a lucky punch? The strength of MRHYD is far too great. That's it, Hyde. Keep talking. I've a good idea where you are now. He must be holding the antidote in his hand, but if I make him lash out, if he should swing at me, I'll start edging closer so that he can't resist. I warned you to stop that senseless thrashing. Now this will show you the folly of any further resistance. What? You were expecting that blow? You drew your arm back, jabbing my fist with your elbow, making me drop the antidote. But it'll do you no good. I'll crush you like a worm before you can even hope to find that vial. Now I've got to change my tactics. Only absolute silence can help me. He mustn't suspect I flattened myself here on the floor. There, even if I can't see you in the dark, I can't miss you with this. Sure you can't. I'll tear this whole lighthouse apart with my bare hands till I've destroyed you. He's coming too close for comfort. I've got to stop him before he drops a slab on me by sheer dumb luck. So there you are. And you dare pit your puny sinews against mine. Thus, you have just sealed your doom. He wasn't kidding about his strength. Here's where I can use some help, if I can just trick the cobra into botching things up. I told you I'd get free, and now it's my turn, Hyde. You and the cobra haven't a chance. Free? But you're not. Oh no, Daredevil, we're not beaten yet, not while I can still follow the sound of your voice. Cobra, stay back, I'll handle him. Do your worst, Cobra, you can't hurt me. I can't take any chances, got to strike in the direction of his voice. Cobra, you blasted brainless idiot. I'll rip you apart for that. It worked. I figured he'd strike where he expected me to be, not realizing Hyde was holding me above his head. And the sudden force of impact made him loosen his grip, releasing me. What? You dare speak that way to your own superpowered partner? Now, if only he dropped the antidote near here. You call yourself superpowered? Compared to me, you're a worthless non-entity. This time, you've gone too far. Now I'll prove that I'm your equal or more. It's no use. I don't feel it here. Even if it were inches away, how would I know? How could I tell? It might be anywhere. Might be right at my fingertips. But with my powers gone, I'm helpless, unable to sense it. The noise stopped. Cobra and Hyde no longer fighting. We'll settle accounts later. Our first job is to find that antidote before Daredevil does. Yes, but as soon we do, we'll finish where we left off. Is life so valueless to you that you don't mind losing it at the hands of Hyde? Bah, your mindless strength can't save you from... The vial! I've got it! Good, then I've no further use for you. Look out, you fool! The bottle! I dropped it. You made me drop it. And, while the two arch-villains awkwardly strive to untangle themselves, a desperate figure pounces like a red-garbed streak in the direction of the falling bottle. It's mine at last! Then, before he can possibly be stopped. It has to work. It has to... It is. I can already hear the heartbeat of a figure sneaking up behind me. Oh, man, it's like someone just turned the lights back on. Hyde, he can see again. Ugh. So what? He's still no better off than we are. Not as long as it stays dark in here. It's still not as dark as it's gonna be. For you, that is strongman. I've waited too long for this to let anything botch it up now. You may be able to fight rings around the slow-witted Hyde-a-Butte, not the cobra. Oh no, not you again? You must enjoy being a permanent loser. I'm actually doing you a big favor now. Because if someone doesn't send you sleepy by, you're liable to hurt yourself in a place like this. And as for you, my muscle-bound friend, I wouldn't let you feel neglected around here for anything. Now be sure to close your pink little eyes. 'Cause we wouldn't want you to get dizzy, would we? Oh, clumsy me! I must have lost my grip. But don't worry, we can always try again. How? How can you see what you're doing here in the dark? Oh, is it dark? Shucks, you shouldn't have told me. Not when I was getting along so well. Now you've got me all confused. See? I can't even hold on to you. But, adding his own unfathomable strength to the force of Dee's attack, the Herculean Mr. Hyde manages to crash right through the solid stone wall to the waiting sea below. And, as the now victorious Daredevil summons the police after restoring the electric power throughout the lighthouse, the sound of a motorboat's high-speed engines. It means Hyde is making a getaway. I can't go after your pantin partner till I know you're safely tucked away. But he won't be at large for long. Ha, you don't know Mr. Hyde. Nobody can. Take him. And no jail can hold the cobra. I'll rejoin him before you know it. If you do, I'll just have to go after you again. That's one of the reasons I picked the superhero business. There's never a slow season. He's all yours, boys. He's not much to look at, but he's great at a party. We should have loaded up with snake food. Too bad Hyde managed to slip away. Well, you win some and you lose some. You know, pal, there was a nutty rumor making the rounds lately. Some jokers were claiming you were helpless, couldn't see a thing. That's pretty wild, huh? You can say that again. But you know how it is. Some people believe anything. Next. Beaten by the beetle. Next issue. Fantastic Four, number 64.